Hello everybody and welcome to the Introduction to Digital Sound Recording using digital sound recording equipment at the Creator Space. So today's session is really, just a quick intro to identify the equipment that's available for you to access and also to understand what's required to access the equipment, how to access the equipment, and how to start operating the equipment, and also to show you some of the resources available where you can find out more about how to use this equipment. So so again, welcome. If it's your first time joining us, thanks for joining us at the Creator Space. Want to let everyone know that as things reopen, we have a lot of great access to this digital arts equipment that's located at our library partners. So who are our library partners? Who are our partners? So I want to thank them all. So we have the Canada Council for the Arts, and we have our three library partners. We have the Bloom Mountains Public Library, Collingwood Public Library, and the Wasaga Beach Public Library. So the equipment that we're talking about today is available at the Blue Mountains Public Library and the Wasaga Beach Public Library. And to access that, you need something that's called a proficiency test. So we're going to get into that. So let's just go over what we're going to talk about today. So digital sound at the Creator Space, proficiency test requirements, portable sound recorders, intro to the Zoom or similar. I have a Tascam DR40 that I'll be demoing with, adding a condenser microphone on a stand, adjusting levels for optimum recording, phantom power, what is this? Pop filters for less pop, and we'll talk about that too. So these are all the things that are available through our kits and the different mics. So we're going to look at what some of the equipment is and what's available. So here's kind of an overview. So the library partners have a Zoom H4n kit. I'm going to be demoing on my own Tascam DR40, which is kind of the same type of unit, just a small handheld portable recorder. The Rode Wireless Go systems, the great wireless microphones that we have available at the libraries. And we also have a condenser microphone, an MXL or Audio Technica, a pop filter, gooseneck stand, XLR cable, and I'll also be demoing the Superlux microphone that's referred to as a shotgun microphone. So we'll be demoing that as well. So it's really a great overview of kind of what's out there and how it works and how we can get going. So just let's get right into how do you access this equipment. So you need to be a member of one of the libraries that I mentioned. And then in terms of, let me just get over here to the screen. So you go to our website, tbmcs.ca. You're going to scroll down. So this is, this would be the home page. Just scroll down. We're going to get to something called Proficiency Tests. So you can see it's required for the Blackmagic 4K cinema camera, the Canon 6D photography camera, and also for the sound recording kit. So I'm going to click on that, and then it's going to ask you this information. So again, Blue Mountains Public Library, Wasaga Beach Public Library, you need to have a valid library card membership with that particular one of those two libraries. You'll put in your email, name, address, library card number, which library you're part of, and what is the name of the sound recorder kit. So it's just asking these questions, and all of this is answered by, if you watch this video. So we have a whole video, and that's what's great about the proficiency test. So I always encourage you, even if you already have access to this equipment, you can always redo these. We don't mind access it, or even just, you don't even have to fill it out, but you can access all the videos that are linked. So it's really a great kind of instructional reminder, a review tool, and then we have a bunch of videos that are linked to how to install Pro Tools, portable sound recording techniques. So all these great workshop videos. So there's tons more information. So today, again, more of just kind of an overview. Here's the equipment. How do we get access to it? So this would be step one, deciding A, you want to do some digital sound recording. B, you want to access the digital sound recording equipment. C, complete the proficiency test. We get the information from that test. We give it back to the libraries to say, add access to the digital sound equipment to your membership card. So then your library card carries that additional access point to it. So that's the really great thing there. So that's all you need to do. So it's a really nice, simple proficiency test, not too complex at all. And the great thing is that you just need to view it, and you can watch the videos, and it will answer all the questions. So there's nothing that you would not be able to do just by watching the video. So we made it really to promote the knowledge gain of understanding the equipment and also to help you succeed in getting the access. So we're not here to, try to stump you or anything. We're here to provide you that knowledge base and help you even just review. Because sometimes I find too, I'll be working with some piece of equipment and you might forget, oh, that's how you have to turn that power on, or that's how you have to turn this on, or attach this, or so on. So it's a really great review tool. So yeah, let's get back to this information here. So just a little bit. So the Zoom H4n sound recorder, it's a compact device, allows up to 4 channels or inputs. And you can also have, you see on the top there, there's an internal stereo microphone. It's built in. So they're pretty much ready to go. You can just have like that internal microphone, and they're great for like any kind of live sound recording. Then you want to be able to add in mics and so on. So then you just adjust the level of each input to assure optimum recording levels. Essentially, you're just making sure that you're not getting there's usually a peak, like a red light if you're peaking, and you want to be kind of -6 decibels kind of as your top. So you have a little bit of headroom in case you go more than that. So 0 in digital, I always like to stress is 0 is not a good thing. So if you come from an analog background, 0 is kind of like was your -6 in a way, or -12-ish, between that area. So, that kind of 0 was fine, but now 0 is 100%. So you never want to be 100% because then you're in digital sound, you're clipping, and it's really just corrupting the data. Like you can't fix a clipped audio file point. So it's really, really important to not go that loud. So what does this kind of look like? So I got the camera here. So here's the kind of the portable device, and I'm just going to bring this in a bit closer here, and let's just get the focus point here. So this would be the task cam, right? And so similar to the Zoom H4n, you're just putting in XLR cables left and right, or 1 and 2. Here's the internal built-in ones, like so. And on the back of the Zoom, there's a line in that you can input as well. So like to do the additional, you can bypass these and put in the Zoom, so the Rode wireless mic. So that's kind of the cool thing. So really pretty straightforward in terms of getting it going. Then what you need to do is put an XLR cable into the device right here, and so what does that look like? So basically you're gonna get these XLR cables, something like this, right? So there's gonna be the 2 ends. Now the female end's going to go to the microphone, and then this end here, the male end's going to go to the sound recorder. So I would just basically get this, decide whether you want it on the number 1 or 2, left or right, and oh, I gotta put it in the right way. Click it in, and then that's it. Now to take these off, you always have to push and then pull the cable out. So push in and then pull the XLR cable out. It's like a safety so that it doesn't come out by accident. So that's all it is to XLR. Really, really simple. And that's it. You plug it in, and then I'm just going to power this on. So you just the power button, power it on, and phantom power is on. Just giving me a warning. So what I'm going to do next is I just want to show you guys. This is the Superlux shotgun microphone, and basically it's directional. So this is just pointed at someone's mouth, but it's really great for like filmmaking to, be able to, just point a microphone and get that directional sound. So it's not getting sound from around. It's just really getting that directional sound. There's a foam screen, so I'm just going to take the foam screen off. So that's, basically this is what the mic looks like, right? So it's you can see it's very directional, and that's what it's picking up, that sound right in front of it. And it's not getting a lot of sound away from it. So where you point it is what you're recording. So this is what's often called a boom mic. It's great. You can do voiceovers with it, but you can also, it's really great. We've really got this so that you can use it for digital video. So that's like one of the key components. So there's this recorder. You can get this shotgun mic as well as an element. And then so you'd be plugging that in. So how would that work? So again, you take this end, right? And then we would just plug it in. You're gonna hear that click. That's always important to hear that click. And I always recommend, I like having that connector point facing up so that I know it's, you know, kind of all in the right working condition. And then again, getting back to, I have a big 50-foot cable. I think there's a 25-foot cable that we put in the kits. So again, I'm just gonna connect this part to the recorder, right? And hit enter yes. And then here, I'm gonna go into the record mode. Check, 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 check. You can see as I'm talking, that meter's going up and down. So that means we have a good level. Check, check, check. Then I hit record again. Check, 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 check. And then I hit the stop, and that's it. So I just record to start. And if you hit record again, it will pause it. So it will keep the same file going and then write like a final WAV file. But I like to just stop so I have a separate file each time. Now similarly, when it comes to the Rode Wireless Go mic kits, this is what comes in the kit. And it's gonna get to mics here. So there's basically, they're really small, which is fantastic. So this is the Rode Wireless Go kit. And on the top of one, this one here, there's a microphone. This is the receiver, this is the transmitter, and that's it. So this microphone, you simply just pin on to someone's shirt, or they can, you know, somewhere on their shirt or collar, or I've even done it at the waist. Like, it's not the ideal, but if try to get some sound, sometimes it's hard if someone's moving around, but you want to just kind of put it on the top of the shirt. And then this can go to the sound recorder or to a camera. Now, how does that work? Basically, we go over here. There's a little 1/8 inch cable you get like this with the kit. So you're going to put this here, and the other end, you're going to put either into the sound recorder or into the digital cinema camera or a DSLR, any kind of camera that can take a 1/8 inch. So that's the same thing like as a headphone. And that's it. Now, how do we power these on? Really simply, we just press this power button right here, 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Lights up, powers itself. Now, same with the receiver. 1, 2, 3. And this is going to power itself up. It gives you some information, but you can see right away the levels. Check, 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 check 1, 2. Yellow is telling me, like, you know, that's fine. I don't want to be more than, see right now that would be clipping. Now I'm going to the red, red, bad, right? So you can see it's pretty well designed to just get that nice level from around, you know, the pinpoint of where it would be. And that's it. That's all you need to do. And then to turn them off, same thing. I always like to turn off the transmitter first, the microphone. So again, 1, 2, 3. Turns itself off, powers off. This guy too. 1, 2, 3. Powers itself off, done. To charge these, there is a USB cable right here, so the USB, and that just needs to, that can get plugged into a computer or a USB like charging station. So there's 2 USB-C to USB cables, plug those in, charge them. These will last probably 6 to 8 hours once they're charged, so there's no other batteries. So it's a great, great unit. I'm always really happy with that. I find it's you know, pretty robust and you know, pretty a lot of things that could be done with it. So I'm just going to grab the condenser microphone. It's the last one we're going to talk about, and the pop filter. And that will give us, you know, kind of the last idea. Now the condenser microphones, that's kind of the classic microphone that we're used to seeing at like a, you know, radio station, that kind of a voiceover type microphone. And, you know, they're, again, very good, and they can get nice low end, so the kind of the deeper bass zone, if you will. So I have one of the, something similar to the kit. So these, again, this is just our own, my own studio's microphones. These aren't the exact Creator Space kits, but they're very similar. So the same concepts apply. So I just have the MXL. And it's, again, very similar to the model that's in the kit. So it's just these, this kind of an MXL, and it has the XLR right here on the bottom, right? And we've always put the sticker, so there's usually a Creator Space sticker, but you can kind of see in the reflections is you have the microphone. You got to make sure that that microphone's pointing to the mouth. There's a rear, and that's not going to pick anything up. It's just the one way. So the MXL logo, you can see right here, is what you need pointing to the person's mouth. So that's really important to have that point in the right direction. So we put a Creator Space sticker on the front, so check, 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 and that's it. Same idea, just XLR cable there, and it goes through. Now there's a question that we ask in the Proficiency Test too. What is phantom power? So these microphones, they require 48 volts of power to power them, so that they can get information. And what it does is the sound recorder sends that out through the XLR cable. So by default, we've set it up so that you just plug it into the Zoom H4n digital recorder, and it's going to feed through the phantom power, so you don't have to do anything else. So that's a really easy way to work it. Now these ones are going to come with, the MXL is going to come with these nice little shock mounts, right? And the other one as well will come with a nice shock mount. Now the way this works is this needs to then be threaded onto the gooseneck stand. In this case, I just have a tabletop stand. So it's just going to thread itself on. And just want to be holding that, make sure, you don't want to drop these or anything. They're pretty delicate as a condenser microphone. They're not meant to be dropped, that's for sure. So just always have your hand on it. And I'm just going to spin it around, and that's it. Then it's attached, and that would be on the desktop cables there, and we go from there. Now, the next thing is, how do you may want to add what's called a pop filter, and we have this in the kit. So the pop filter is pretty much like what you think it is it helps reduce the plosives or the pops, so spit coming out of your mouth. So this is a really nice tool to have. So simply attach it to the base, and you just want it you basically put it right in front of this microphone. So there's no spit going on it. It's really that simple, the pop filter. You can't go too wrong with it. You just don't want it like off. You want it to definitely be right in front of the microphone so that it covers any spit going in. And that's it. It reduces your plosives. You get a nice clean thing, no pops. That's the pop filter. So you have the condenser microphone, the Rode microphone, the shotgun microphone, the Prolux, I believe is the model. And we have those 3 mics to choose from in the kits. You can hook them up. So again, if you're doing like an audio podcast, I'd do something like this. The shotgun mic is great for it can be for vocal recordings for music, dialogue recording for film, just general sound recording as well, because it's a great microphone. The wireless ones, again, really could be for anything. You might want to use it for podcasting or filmmaking. It could be used technically like for vocals too. It just usually tends to not have as much of a deeper bass range. Just something to think about for those. So that's all it would be. Again, just make sure one thing, that you want to make sure that if you do need to use these Rode Wireless Go microphone systems, that you have a bit of time to charge, because we can't guarantee that the equipment is fully charged when you pick it up at the library. We have, right now there's like 1 week rentals, so there's enough time. So if you take it out, you should book around so that you have time to charge everything and make sure it's working, get familiar with it, get recording. And then from there, I really encourage everyone to, again, you can go to our website. We have a lot of information on the website, including you can go to our YouTube channel. And on our YouTube channel, you can go to a whole thing on, we have a whole digital sound. So digital sound, there's 19 videos on that, podcasting, vocal production, even into like music production, things like that. So check out our website, because there's tons of stuff on how to get it all working. So how to use the Creator Space digital equipment, installation guides, and it's, there's different how to use the Kodak 360 portable audio kit. So there's that. It's 14 minutes, and we go over the whole portable audio kit So that's a great tool, and so definitely check out our YouTube channel to get some further information on all of these. So again, this is designed to be the intro to get you thinking about, hey, I can do digital sound. Where do you access it? So again, Blue Mountains Public Library, Wasaga Beach Public Library through our Digital Arts Equipment Access program. So we give you this access. You can go and record, and then if you want to do any kind of editing or sound editing, you can take that material and bring it to one of the digital arts computers at our library partners. And that includes, simply, if I'll just go to this camera here, if you have, once you finish recording, everything just goes on an SD card on these. So you just take the SD card, you can offload it on the iMac, it has an SD card reader, and you'll get your WAV files, your audio WAV files from there, and then you can edit those. So you can edit those directly, and we have editing software. Blackmagic DaVinci Resolve comes loaded on the digital arts computers, and we also have some tutorials on Cubase and Pro Tools. So some of the systems come with that we're teaching with. Pro Tools First is something available. It's free. So if you want to get into kind of that Pro Tools world, we have a few webinars, videos available to watch about Pro Tools and how to use that. So we get you going on that. But yeah, again, the DaVinci Resolve can do all your audio too, and it is a video editing, but this doesn't mean you don't need to do picture if you just want to work with audio. So it's kind of something to think about. It's a great tool in terms of being able to get things going and make things happen. So yeah, so again, if you have any questions, it's tom@tbmcs.ca. Check out our website, and I hope you can go and explore this digital arts equipment at our library partners. Thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you at the libraries taking out the equipment and trying out some digital sound recording with this great digital arts equipment. Thanks again for joining us. I want to thank all our partners in this project. So we have the Canada Council for the Arts, we have our library partners, Blue Mountains Public Library, Collingwood Public Library, and the Wasaga Beach Public Library. We'll see you guys soon. Take care. All the best.